oldies, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we are going to be doing a face-to-face chat video here. I am sitting on my ugliest sin couch, and I just wanted to come on here and just kind of do a little face-to-face chat with you guys. It's been a while since I did that, and I felt that it was time to kind of give a little bit of an update, because as you can probably tell, over the last week or so, I've not really put too many videos out, mainly because we've been just really super busy. And I'll tell you kind of everything that's been going on. Not only have I been super busy, but I've had a few little technical issues on my computer, which I'll kind of tell you about a little bit. I'll try to make it not too long because I don't want to bore you guys to death. But as you guys know, in February I was so sick with that flu that had been going around, and it probably still is going around. I'm about like 98% there. I'm much better than I was. You're going to be seeing some coloring book flip-throughs that I haven't uploaded yet. It's still going to say that I'm still sick because I'd recorded them a little bit ago, and I was still kind of, you know, having a few little issues that way, you know, with a little bit of the cough and the little bit of the cough and the gunk and stuff. And like I said, I'm about 98% there. I still have a little tiny bit of the cough and a little bit of the gunk, and I can kind of feel I still just feel like a little bit of congestion a little bit of, how do I put this? A little bit of congestion left yet in my chest a little bit. I mean, I can breathe okay. It's just sometimes I kind of sound like an overworked locomotive. But I feel okay. I'm pretty much back to normal. It's just getting rid of this last little bit of stuff that wants to hang out can be a little stubborn. But everyone here is fine. You know, nobody else has been sick except for my husband that had that cold, and I think that kind of what helped set off the flu for me. You know, that certainly didn't help matters. But anyway, and I'm getting a text message here, which I will deal with in just a minute, from Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie girl. Thumbs up to you, sister. And anyway, as you guys know, I'm really good friends with Stephanie, so we chat back and forth quite a lot. And actually tomorrow, we're planning to get on the horn, you know, get on the phone and just kind of chat and color together. And I think we're going to color the last page of Romantic Country, so that'll be fun. But anyway, like I said, and excuse me while I just kind of scratch my head a little bit. It never fails. Every time I go to make a video, my nose itches, or my head itches, or my bra strap kind of wants to come down a little bit. But yeah, anyway, too much information, right? TMI, TMI. Anyway, so like I said, we've been just super duper busy, and I've been really busy with Lions Club stuff. We get some parts of the year where, and sometimes during the year, where things are really super busy, and then we get other times where we hardly do anything at all. But during the real busy times, it's jumping. I mean, the joint is really jumping. And so we've had a lot of meetings and stuff to go to, a lot of things that we've had to do, and so forth. And sometimes it gets so busy that I'm like, oh, when will it die down already? This is just nuts. So we've had a lot of stuff to do there. And then I've also had to go to a couple of extra rehearsals because our big concert is actually going to be coming up Sunday. We've actually got we've got that, and then we have a couple of other little performances after that. But we've had a lot of music to work on. I mean, it seems like we always have a lot of music during the season, but we had to call a couple of extra rehearsals to get everything together. So we've been just real busy with that, and between that and the Lions Club, and yep, another message. Okay, so like I said, we've been just really super busy with that, and I've had to deal with that. And once our concert is over with on Sunday, you know, things are going to start to die down. Actually, I got a pretty free week. I have to go in for a hair appointment tomorrow. I had to go in for a dentist appointment this morning, and that's a whole different kettle of fish. But yeah, so still going to be a pretty busy week, but I did want to tell you about some things that's coming up on the channel, but I'll get to that in just a minute. So between the Lions Club and my rehearsals and stuff, I've been keeping pretty busy. But then on top of that, I've had a few little tech issues on my computer. Basically, I've had to reinstall a few things. As you guys know, I have another channel which is Sweetnightingale 2907, and that's where I do my Sims gameplay videos. And for those of you that don't know what Sims is a game which is a life simulator game. You're basically making little people and virtual little people and living their lives, you know, getting them their jobs and stuff. And hi, Alex. Oh, actually, we got a Caleb here, guys. We got a Caleb here. So anyway, I was talking about The Sims, and we got a Alex here too, guys. Oh my gosh, we got a Alex. Oh, bye, Alex. They heard something in the living room. But anyway, so Sims is a life simulator game. You're making your virtual little people, your families, and you're basically all right, guys. Come here, Sheeny. Come here, Sheeny. Come on. We're gonna show you Sheeny Weenie. Come on, up. Come on. Well, come on, up. We're trying to show you to the people here, Sheeny. Here, come here. Come here. So this is Sheeny Weenie. Hope you guys can see her. And no, we don't want to lick faces here. Sheeny, here's something else. Okay. All right. I gotta go let everybody out. I'll be right back, everybody. All right. So getting back to what I was saying. So The Sims is a life simulator game. You're making your virtual little people, your families, and you're getting them their jobs and living their lives and stuff. And it's much different than like a shoot 'em up game. It's not one of those, and I think probably hardcore gamers would probably find The Sims very, very boring because, you know, you're not killing anybody and you're not trying to and I'm a little out of breath here. Just give me a sec. See what I mean? I'm like huffing and puffing like a locomotive here, like an overworked locomotive. But anyway, so what was I saying? So like I said, I think a lot of hardcore gamers would find The Sims very boring because you're not trying to shoot everything in sight and you're not trying to run from like monsters like you do in Minecraft, which I totally suck at those games, or a racing game. But I totally suck at those games because I always drive like Mario Kart. Like I always drive everybody off the road and into the water. And with the shoot 'em up games, I always miss my target, and with the running from the monster stuff like Minecraft, I always die on the first night. So yeah, The Sims is more my speed, you guys. So that's what I like to play, you know, as far as games. And so anyway, on that channel, I make gameplay videos, and I've done that since about late 2011. But some things are kind of up in the air with that, and I'm gonna talk about that too, just to kind of give you guys a little update. So anyway, I've had to reinstall the older versions because there's been different incarnations of The Sims. There's the original Sims came out in 2000, and then they had expansion packs, which expansion packs and stuff packs are just things like other supplemental material that Electronic Arts or Maxis EA, you know, they're kind of like all one and the same now, pretty much. But Maxis again joined EA. And actually, when The Sims was first invented, it was through Maxis, and then I think they joined up with EA or whatever. But anyway, so with expansion packs and stuff packs, it's just supplemental material that they come out with from time to time that adds more gameplay to it and so forth. So anyway, the original Sims came out in 2000. Sims 2 came out in 2004. And once they make a new version of the Sims, they stop making content for the previous version. So once Sims 2 came out in 2004, there was nothing new made for the original Sims. Sims 3 came out in 2009, so they stopped making content for the Sims 2 then. And then, let's see, Sims 3 was 2009. And then Sims 4 came out in 2014. So once that happened, then they quit making content for the Sims 3. I don't know if there's ever going to be a Sims 5, but usually a new version comes out like every 4 to 5 years. So who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. That's a whole nother subject. But anyway, so something happened with my computer. I don't know what was going on, but I had to reinstall the older versions of the game, like my original Sims and my Sims 2, because for some reason it was saying that it was uninstalled. I never uninstalled anything myself, but sometimes the only thing that I can think of is that sometimes Windows will say, you have unused programs, to clear up space and install those unused programs, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if I clicked anything that made it go wonky or whatever, but basically I had to reinstall everything. And so because they're older games, I've had to do a few little tweaks. I had to go back and refresh myself on how to do that. That way I can get them to run properly and to get, you know, really good resolution, because being an older game, they're used to the older machines, and so the resolution looks a little weird on like newer machines and stuff. So I've had to go in and do some tweaks to make it look better and so forth. So, and then my recording software that I actually use to record the gameplay, I started having some problems with it. Like, it'll work with some things, but I've discovered that it won't work with like the older stuff like Sims 2. For some reason it just won't show up. I don't know why. It won't show up, it won't record. So I had to get a plan B and look for some other recording software that I can use for when Fraps. Fraps is what I used to record with when I'm recording gameplay. So I had to get something called Bandicam, which is a backup to Fraps when it doesn't want to work properly. So yeah, between all that, it's just been really super duper nuts, and yeah. But I think I got things ironed out pretty good. I'm still having a few little syncing issues as far as videos go on that channel using the Bandicam with the older stuff. But I'll have to work on that and see if I can figure that out. But the big thing, the big important things, I guess, the real big things, I think I got straightened out, so I'm good to go there. And I was also having some problems with my Sims 3. So, and it was a mod issue. Now you can, this kind of gets into a whole technical issue, a whole technical field, but basically a lot of games you can play with what's called mods, and mods are, it's a third-party file thing that, you know, that other people make that, that they want to see in the game, that kind of enhances the gameplay, and then they share it with the others, and you can put it in your own game. There's a way to do it. I'm not going to explain like how to do it or anything, but there's a way to do it to make it work properly. But when you do play with mods, you do run the risk of having something that's going to clash, that's not going to play nicely together. So I think I had that issue in my Sims 3. Basically, I had stuff where it didn't want to load properly, and there was just some other issues and stuff. So I had to figure out what the culprit was and take that out. And it's just as simple as just taking out the one that's making things act up. But you got to kind of fiddle and finagle around to see which one is actually the one that's messing things up. And I got that done, so, you know, all that's working fine too. So that's good. So I got pretty much all the computer stuff straightened out, but no worries, I can still make videos here with no problem, because I use an external camera, and then I just plop it into my editing software when I'm done shooting the video. So no worries there, everything's good to go. Yeah, but anyway, so that's really cut into my time, and I've had to kind of straighten a lot of that stuff out. I wanted to also talk about another thing that has affected me as well. Those of you may know, especially those of you that do YouTube videos, you probably know that YouTube has changed up their partnering system a little bit as of February 28th. And let me just kind of tell you what's going on just a little bit here. As of February 28th, in order for you to be able to monetize your channel, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time in within the past year, within the past like 365 days. And so I looked at both of my channels to make sure that I still qualified, because I definitely have enough subscribers on both channels. And I thought that both channels had enough watch time hours too, because like you look at the analytics and you figure it out that way. So I thought I was going to escape the dreaded exodus, I guess. But now this channel is okay. Everything remains untouched over here, but my Sims channel was affected. And like I said, that was a surprise to me, because I really thought that I had escaped the dreaded we got to let you go kind of thing. But my Sims channel was affected. And so I'm not sure what's going to happen. I've contacted, because I'm partnered with a YouTube network, that does the partnering. and I've contacted them to find out what's going on, if there's a way that I can get reinstated, since they still do partner this channel over here. I just don't know what's going to happen with it. But I will tell you that I think my Sims channel has been dying a slow death for quite a while, especially since Sims 4 came out. And so I kind of feel like that this is an omen telling me that, you know, I should probably just maybe hang it up and just not really create any more content over there, because, well, not only that, and I don't want it to be about, well, I'm not making any money anymore, so I'm going to pack up the toys and go. But basically, like I said, it's been dying a slow death, and people just aren't watching the stuff anymore. And ever since Sims 4 came out, there's been a whole crop of new people that's been doing gameplay with the Sims 4, and so it seems like those are the ones that people are gravitating to now, and that's fine, you know. You know what, I'm trying to look at this as a mature adult, and, you know, times change, you know, life marches on, and you know, people move on, and you know, people can be fickle. And where you were really liked and popular one day, it's not going to necessarily remain so all the time. And I mean, you see this in the entertainment business too, you know, in the actual entertainment business. You know, you get really on top of things, like you're on top of the world, and then pretty soon, you know, you just kind of fade off into obscurity. And I'm thinking that this is where my other channel is going to be going. So I'm going to be making a similar video over there, you know, just kind of doing the whole little update and stuff, and just kind of telling people what's going on. We'll see how many watch it over there. But like I said, I create the content, and let me just tell you what I go through to make a video. Now, because I have a visual impairment, I have to kind of do things a little differently. Sometimes I'm a little slower at doing certain things than what most people are. So basically, like if I'm looking for a colored pencil, it may take me a little bit longer to find what I'm looking for, because I have to kind of look at things up closely and so forth. So basically how I do a video is I shoot the footage, and I end up doing it in several clips, because sometimes I'll stop it, like if I know I'm going to have a long pause, and then of course I have to put it into my editing software to splice it all together. But I shoot the footage, and then I take it off my recording source, like in this case I take it off my little camera that I have set up here, and then I put it into my editing software, which on Windows I will use Adobe Premiere Elements. And then if I'm doing some stuff on the Mac, then I just use iMovie, because I have my Mac is also able to run Windows through Boot Camp. That way I can play my Sims games, because you can't really do it on the Mac. It's not really made for that, really. Although newer stuff you can, because they've included that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That gets into a whole new topic. But anyway, so I take the footage and I put it into my editing software, and then I edit it. Now I edit things. I go through it with a fine-tooth comb, because you're like, if I don't, you're going to see a lot of long pauses. Again, because of the visual impairment, you're going to see a lot of long pauses. Maybe you know, maybe my head is in the way too much or something. With my Sims, of course, there's going to be long pauses when I'm looking for something, because it takes me an extra minute to find it or whatever. So I edit out like just long pauses, so that the video can have good pacing and move forward. So I watch everything from stem to stern. I mean, I watch it from start to finish. I edit everything very, very precisely. Probably more so than most people. There's probably some people that can just shoot the video, they maybe convert it or whatever, and then they can upload it to YouTube or whatever. But I do a lot more editing than probably what most people do. So I get it edited. Now let's say the video takes an hour to do. Like, let's say I have an hour-long video, okay? It may take me 2 hours or more to edit, because like I said, I watch everything from stem to stern, and there's parts that I may watch twice, you know, just to make sure that I have it edited to my satisfaction. Well, then once I edit it, you know, once I get it edited the way I want, then I have to do what's called rendering. And that means you're exporting the footage from the editing software into one file, one edited file, okay? And an hour-long video can take maybe about an hour, is my guess. This is from my Adobe Premiere Elements, okay? So then once the video is rendered, it's quite a large file size. So then I have to convert it down to a more manageable file type and size, so that it's uploaded to YouTube. and I have what's called a video converter. And what I use on Windows is I will use Convert Lite. That's a free program I downloaded, and that's able to change like your movie file or your MV4 or whatever it is, you know, your big, huge, long files, huge files, into something that's more uploadable to YouTube, like an MP4. Okay, you still get the quality. It's just it's compressed a little bit more, and it's smaller, so that you can upload it to YouTube a lot easier. Because if I were to try to upload a very, very large file, it would take until the world collapsed and then there'd be nobody here to watch the video. So I have to convert it. That hour-long video may take about 45 minutes to an hour to do. It kind of all just depends. So it's nothing to sneeze at trying to make these videos, you guys. So those of you that are looking into, oh, and on the Mac, like if I'm converting a video, I will use the Swift Video Converter. It's another app that you download. So anyway, I wanted to kind of tell you guys what I use to record and so forth. But those of you that are thinking about doing YouTube channels or starting in with ColorTube, just know that you're gonna probably end up investing some money, you know, to be able to do it. And you know, to be able to do it, you know, so that you can manage it okay, because you're gonna have to have a camera, you're gonna have to have your editing software, and then something to convert it down and so forth. So I've invested quite a bit of time and money into being able to do this hobby here and over on my Sims channel. So it is nice when you can make a little bit from doing this, because I mean, it's not enough to cover your costs or anything. You're still going to be, unless you're like one of those people that have like thousands and thousands and millions of subscribers, and then you can kind of consider YouTube being your full-time job, because you actually make enough money to live on. But, you know, for somebody like me, or, you know, most of us, it's just kind of just a nice little fringe benefit that you can get. Just a few little extra bucks here on the side to use as mad money. It's nothing special, nothing really spectacular or anything, but it is kind of nice to be able to have that. It is nice to be able to have that. And so when my channel is affected, it just kind of tells me that the content that I'm producing just isn't up to what people are wanting to see. And that's been happening over on my Sims channel, because well, let me put it to this way. The last video that I made over there, it got maybe 67 views. And I could understand that if it was a newer channel. And hi, Alex. Let me point the camera down so we can see Alex. Oh, there's Alex. Hi, Alex. Oh, we get to see all the doggies today. So as I was saying, it just makes it nice to be able to have that. And so, as I said, when my other channel was affected, it just kind of makes me feel like that the content that I'm putting out over there isn't what people are wanting to see. And judging from the views on my last video, which only got 67 views, yeah. And I can understand that, like I said, if it was a newer channel, because then you're kind of struggling and you're trying to grow and everything. But I mean, it's been around since like late 2011, and people just aren't watching it anymore. So I kind of feel like that it's time to just kind of give up the ghost and just not really create anything over there. Or if I do, it would be just very, very, very rare. So I'm kind of at a crossroads. I don't know just exactly what I want to do with it yet. I'm going to see what my former partnering company over there, my current partnering company here, says, to see if I can get it reinstated. I just don't know. And that's gonna play a part in my decision. I haven't made any final decisions. I just don't know. It's kind of one of those things where I'm at a crossroads. And I hate to totally give it. I mean, I'll still play the game. I love the game, but I just don't think I just don't know if I'm gonna be making any more videos over there. And probably if I don't, like, I don't know. It's kind of just up in the air. I don't know what I want to do yet. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. But no worries over here, guys. More videos, a lot more videos are going to be coming. You're going to be seeing a lot of cool stuff over here. And I think I've been just focusing most of my efforts over here simply because I've been really, really into the coloring, like I said, and I love the journaling, and people are enjoying my content, and so that's great. That's really great. So I want to try to focus on the content that people are actually watching, and I know it's a totally different audience. You get a lot of different people in different communities that'll watch stuff, but I know it's a totally different audience over here, and so I feel like that I just want to concentrate on the content that people are appreciating more, and that I truly want to make. So yeah, but anyway, I do have a lot of cool stuff that's going to be coming up, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I do have a couple of projects that I'm doing right now that I want to talk to you guys about. You guys know that not only am I into the coloring, but I love the journals. And so I've been doing what's called a Penpal Journal. And a Penpal Journal is basically two people become pen pals. And so each one of them takes a journal, and they fill up that journal with whatever they want to fill it up with. Anything goes. It's anything that they want to put in it. And then once it is done, then they send it out to the other person. So Stephanie and I are doing a Penpal Journal, and I'm also doing one with a lady named Michelle, who comes over to watch my videos. Hey Michelle, hey Stephanie. So anyway, what we're doing is we're each taking our journals, and we're filling them up, and then when they're done, then like I'm gonna send mine to Stephanie. Stephanie's gonna send me hers. I'm gonna send the one to Michelle, and then Michelle's gonna send that back to me. So let me just show you what I have going with the journals. Now I'm not going to flip through the journals because there's some very personal stuff in there that I don't want to share with anybody. And right now mostly it's mostly just writing and stuff, so I'm not going to flip through that. But I will show you the journals that I'm using. This is the one that I'm using with Stephanie. It is a Peter Popper Press journal. It is called the Wildflowers Journal, and here's the back of it. And it's just got these pretty little wildflowers in it. It's actually a leather one. It's actually quite nice. This is a really, really nice journal. Most of my journals are like super nice, but what I'm not going to use for a Penpal journal is my really super nice like Barnes & Noble leather ones. I'm not going to use those, but my Peter Popper Press ones will be fine enough for doing that. And so you get some lovely gilded edges around the edge of the pages right there. So it's really, really a lovely journal. So I think she's going to enjoy that, and I hope she enjoys what I put in there for her. Okay, and then the one that I'm using for Michelle this is another one from Peter Popper Press. This is the Jeweled Filigree Journal, and it's a hardcover journal. This one is a hardcover. Here's the back of it. And again, I'm not going to flip through it because I've got some stuff in there that I don't want to share with the whole YouTube land. And then this has also got some gilded edges on the pages right there. So those are the ones that I'm using for the Penpal journals. And then I'll show you the current journal that I am writing in. I keep a written journal, and so this is the one that I'm using. It's called the Dog Wisdom Journal. It's a Peter Popper Press one, and so it's just got some cute little quotes on it, and it says, I'll just read them to you. Watch more, whine less, take naps, feel the love, seek the sunshine, forgive, make messes, dog wisdom, live in the moment, give wet kisses, chow down, play hard, howl at the moon, and I'm getting a Kong thrown at me. Well, get it, pull it. There you go. Come on, get it, pull. Ah! My husband stuck his chew bone inside the Kong here. I'll help you. There you go. Okay, go get it. Silly boy. Okay, so where was I? Chow down, play hard. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Sucker the humans into throwing your chew bone everywhere. No, it doesn't say that on there. Give wet kisses, chow down, play hard, howl at the moon, nuzzle, be a best friend, run fast, dig deep, oh my, go for long walks. And those are the quotes that's on this journal. So here's what it looks like. This does not have the gilded edge on the pages, and then it's got a elastic closure. And I'm not going to flip through because I put very personal stuff in there that I don't want to share with everybody, on YouTube land. I got it, Alex here. Where's your chew bone? Where's your chew bone, huh? What? What? Silly boy. I'm over here petting him. And then this journal here, and I still kept the same cover on it. This is my Omni journal, and the cover that I still have on it is the Lucy Lockett cover that I got at the Hobonichi store last year. And this is the one that I do the flip throughs. Like, this is more my creative outlet, and this is the one that replaced my Hobonichi. I used to do a Hobonichi, and I decided to use a 7 Seas writer from Nanami paper rather than the actual Hobonichi because you get more pages to use with it. And this is the one that I flip through and show you guys. So there's just a couple of pages in that, and I'll do another flip through when I have more things in there that I can show you guys, when I've actually got some more meat in that journal. So anyway, that is my current journal stuff. Plus I have my character journals, which I'll talk about in another video and so forth. So yeah, well, where is it, silly? What? Oh yeah, don't hit the tripod. Give me that. Now he's got his Kong, guys. He's got his Kong. Look at this guy. Look at this huge Kong. Look at this huge Kong. Okay, ready? Go get it, silly boy. So anyway, that's my journaling projects, and yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about the coloring stuff, which is kind of why we are here in the first place, right? We've kind of done everything. We've even played with doggies on camera here. I don't know if you saw any of that, but I was scratching them, and anyway, you got to see doggies on camera. So anyway, so I do have some exciting things coming up on the channel. We're going to be seeing some more flip throughs because I did promise Tracy that I would do all of the Coloring Beautiful Princess flip throughs. That's a Chinese series of coloring books, and they're very, very cute. So I've done 2. I have 6 more to go because I have all 8 books. Plus I have other books that I want to flip through as well. So you'll be seeing that. I do have a really decent sized haul coming up. I've not really been able to do too many haul videos lately, maybe just a few here and there, because we've had to cut back quite a bit. We're trying to save up our nickels for the Chicago Pen Show that's going to be happening in May, because you guys always know that when it comes to fountain pens, we come away with something, and the pen show is just a, we kind of sunk our teeth into that. Let me show you this, guys. Alex, let me hear. Oh, look at Alex. Oh, I got it, Alex. Oh, silly boy. Okay, so we're trying to just save up our nickels for the Chicago Pen Show and so forth. So I haven't really been able to do too many hauls, but that's okay. I do have a decent sized one though, because I was able to pick up a few things, and I think you guys are going to enjoy that. I have a couple of other things that are going to be coming in, but those aren't going to be coming in until Wednesday, and I'll show you that when they do. Like I said, Stephanie and I, now this is going to be off camera, but Stephanie and I are going to be talking tomorrow. This is Monday the 5th, I believe, is the 5th today. Let me check here. Yeah, Monday, March 5th. It's the 5th today. So we're going to be talking tomorrow, and we're going to be coloring in Romantic Country. So that's going to be fun. But that's going to be off camera. I'm not filming it. But I do have a lot of Color and Gabs coming up. I still have to finish the Tim Jeffs picture that I started. It's the flamingo in his 2nd book. I do have a giveaway coming up, so you stay tuned to the channel to catch that giveaway that's going to be coming up. And what else? The giveaway, more Color and Gabs, the haul video, and well, you just can't get enough, can you, Alex? Did you lose your Kong? Did you lose your Kong? What? Did you lose your Kong? What? What, you silly boy? What? Aw, what? You are so silly. You are so silly. So, yeah. Now, oh my gosh, we got a Caleb too. Ah! You guys, we got a Caleb. Aw. I don't think we can get everything on camera, but anyway. So, the Color and Gabs, the giveaway, give me that. Okay, so I had to throw that for Alex. Now we got a Caleb here. We got a Caleb here. We got a Caleb. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, I go to Love on Caleb, and Alex has to say, me too, play with me too. But anyway, so that's what's going to be coming up. But I have a couple of new things that I want to do with you guys as well. So you guys know that I've been, I've done the month-long color alongs and stuff. The last one that I did was with Alex, you got an eye booger, or Caleb, you got an eye booger. it's kind of funny. Sometimes I call Alex Caleb and Caleb Alex. It's goofy. It'd be beautiful if they start answering to both names, wouldn't it? But yeah. So what's going to be coming up new that I want to do with you guys is that I want to do what's called a WIP Wednesday, okay? And that's exactly what it's going to sound like. It's a day, and oh, I'm getting kisses. Oh, I'm getting kisses from Caleb. Oh. So anyway, I do have several works in progress, and so what I want to do, and I'll probably end up recording them on Tuesday, that way I can get them up for you on Wednesday. So I just want to take, and I'm going to do it on camera with you guys, I'm going to take a work in progress and work on that on camera with you guys. I may not finish it up, I may not get too far on it, it just all depends, but I do want to do the WIPs, at least some WIPs with you guys on camera, because I kind of feel that that gives me more of an inspiration to actually finish them up and so forth. So I do want to do that with you guys, and I do want to do that with you guys, and I think I just kind of think that it just kind of gets me a little bit more accountable where I'm actually finishing some things up, because now don't get me wrong, I will finish them up off camera. It's just if I do things with you guys on camera, it gives me a little bit more of an inspiration to finish that up. Right, Caleb? Right, buddy? Oh, right. I had to pick some junk off of his mouth. Sometimes he gets, like, when he eats his food, he gets on his left side, he gets where some food gets kind of stuck to his mouth, and then I have to kind of clean him up like every day. But yeah, so I had to kind of mess with him just a little bit there. Poor Caleb. It's hell to get old, isn't it, boy? It's hell to get old, isn't it? Yes, it's hell to get old. Aww. So, I'm going to do that with you guys. And also, I was talking about the month-long color-alongs. Now, the last one that I did was with Anne, with Sweet Colorful Christmas. And I wanted to take a break in January because, like, I had done the Animal Mania one, or Animania, whatever I called it in November, where we were just coloring animals in November. That was the whole part of November. And then Anne and I did Sweet Colorful Christmas. So I wanted to kind of take that break in January. And I wanted to take that break in January, and because I was getting a little bit burned out. And then in February, I got so sick with that flu. So it's a good thing that I hadn't planned anything for February, because I don't think I would have been able to follow through. I probably would have had to cancel out. So thank goodness I hadn't planned anything for February. And then in March, because we've just been so busy, you know, I didn't plan anything for March. But what I want to do, and we'll start it like, you know, we'll start it like next, maybe we'll start something next week, like after my concert is over with. And I'll make another video, and I'll announce it. I will announce it in plenty of time so that you guys can get your supplies and everything ready. So basically what we're going to do, I will still do month-long color-alongs, don't get me wrong, but, you know, a few times. I'm not going to do something every single month that's going to last a whole month long, but we're going to do something a little shorter, which will, I'll give everybody about a week to, you know, to finish it up. That should be plenty of time. So how this is going to work is there's going to be two options. One is going to be more specific, where the other one is going to be more broad, because I want to have it where we're going to be able to include everybody. So if one option doesn't work, you have a choice of doing the other option. Now you can do one option, or you can do one option or the other option, or you can do both if you want to, if you feel a little bit ambitious. So, for example, the first option, the one that's going to be more specific, would be like, okay, we're going to pick such and such book, and we're going to color such and such picture, or you can use whatever book you want to, but we're going to color a fairy, or like we're gonna color an animal, or whatever. I don't want to give all of my ideas away. You'll just have to stay tuned to the channel to look at that. The second option would be more broad. For example, let's take your favorite coloring book and color something in it that you didn't think that you were going to color. Or let's take maybe a Dover or Creative Haven book and let's color the 5th page. Or let's take a book that you haven't touched and let's color something in there. You know, that kind of thing. So I think you guys can kind of catch my drift a little bit. So let's say the specific option doesn't work for you, then you can choose the more broad one, which gives you a little bit more wiggle room, okay? And like I said, you can do one option, or you can do the other option, or you can do both if you want to. It's totally up to you. You can pick and choose whichever one you want, or both of them. So what I think we're going to do, and I will make sure that I announce it in plenty of time, that way everybody can get everything ready. So I think we'll start it probably next Monday. I want to wait until like after my concert is over with, because it's going to be a pretty busy week for me. I have to go to rehearsal tonight, and then I have my hair appointment tomorrow. I got my coloring appointment with Stephanie. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty busy week. So stay tuned for another video kind of later in the week, maybe Wednesday or something, that's going to tell you the first one that we're going to do. So just to kind of recap a little bit, you know, I've kind of given my little update, have told you guys what was happening, kind of my little crossroads with my other channel, and how things are affected over there. And then also I've gone over what we're going to see on this channel over here, because there's going to be lots of exciting stuff. I am very, very excited. We have more coloring book flip throughs. We have a decent sized haul that I'm going to show you guys, plus a smaller one that's going to be coming in on Wednesday. I think I said flip throughs. I have a giveaway coming up, so make sure you keep watching for that. I think I'm going to probably get that up maybe late this week. I have everything I need for that. And then we're going to be doing the WIP Wednesday, which I'll probably record on Tuesdays or something. That way I can get it up to you guys on Wednesday. And then also the week-long color-alongs, and then the month-long color-alongs throughout the year, whenever. Plus, I also want to maybe do a quarterly giveaway, like maybe every quarter, every 3 months or whatever, do a giveaway, you know, maybe an Amazon gift card or a coloring book or something like that. And then I also do giveaways when I hit a milestone, so I will be planning I'm either going to do a 2,000 subscriber giveaway, or wait until I hit like 2,500 and then I'll do a giveaway. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I will be doing one for a milestone, and then I'm going to try to do one every quarter. That way, you know, I have something to give away. And then, like, if I, you know, ever get, like, extra stuff or whatever that, you know, because sometimes I will get books from the publisher to review, and a lot of times they'll include something to give away. So if that ever happens, we'll be doing giveaways for that kind of thing. So you'll just have to stay tuned to the channel and keep subscribed so that you can check out all this exciting stuff that's going to be happening. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. This kind of ends my little update and everything I have to say. So I hope you all enjoyed seeing this video. I hope this was fun for all of my little goldies. And I was just looking at the footage of the video, and I didn't get the camera pointed down enough to really see the dogs too much in there. We did see Sheena, because I did manage to get her up on the couch, and she's kind of getting to be a little chunky monkey. We've had to cut back her food just a little bit because she's getting to be a little chunky monkey. We saw Alex a little bit. I tried to show Caleb, but I didn't get that camera pointed down enough. So I will do another one of these videos, and I will make sure that I point it down quite a bit so that we can see all the doggies. That'll be fun. So yeah. But anyway, my little goldies, I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think. And you guys have a great day. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already, but hit that bell so you can be notified when new material is uploaded. And leave a comment. I think I said that. We will see you in the next video, and you all have a great day. Okay, bye, my little goldies.